Hey everyone, stick with us versus herd. If it's your first time here on the content, hit subscribe. If you want to get notifications for when we post videos, tap the bell. If you want to join our options trading live channel, you can subscribe below. The link is below in the description. And if you want to join the UVH fam, our community, links are below in the description to our Discord and our options trading group on Facebook. If you made money today, comment got paid. If you lost money today, comment learned a lesson. And if you could do me a favor, hit the like button for the YouTube algo. Definitely appreciate it. Today, I learned another lesson, and today's video is gonna kind of be short and sweet. I just wanted to cover what I learned today in the market. Yesterday, as you know, I had a $600 losing day. Today, I am down like 1,200, like 1,100, 1,200 bucks right now. Well, that's what I closed at. So, closed at $1,100 loss, and to be completely honest with you, looking at it, looking back at it, and looking back at yesterday, I mean, what I should have done yesterday is when I had the losing day. You know, we've been having back-to-back green weeks for a while now, and eventually it's going to catch up to you, and here we are. It's starting to catch up to you when you start low instead of lowering risk, I raised my risk a little higher. So yesterday when I had the $600 loss, what did I do? I entered into DocuSign and Zoom. Why did I do that? The question is why? Because I wanted to make my money back. That's why I did it. You know, the charts weren't looking great, and I entered the trades anyways. And you can see here, Zoom cost me 670 bucks today and realized loss. DocuSign I'm still holding on to. DocuSign was actually way worse. DocuSign was down a lot more than this. I actually held on, surprisingly. I don't know why. I probably should have just held on to them both. But Zoom, you know, Zoom had the 167.50. I sold it for 425, and it's going for 830 at the close here. What is it? And I had it for next week. My plan was to trade it as a pre-earnings run-up. And what I realized the last 2 days is I haven't been sticking to the plan. I've been letting emotions drive. I've been letting, you know, your mental well-being is more important than you think in terms of trading. If your mental well-being isn't 100, you're gonna struggle. You're gonna struggle. And what I did is I got frustrated and I just sold everything off. That's why you're like, I just sold everything off. I said, we're done. I sold everything off. And that is not a winning attitude. You can't be in the trade. You can't trade like that and be profitable. You can't just be like, oh, I'm just gonna get rid of it all and just forget it and just take the L. You know, we put those trades on for a reason. You gotta stick to the plan. But I shouldn't have entered DocuSign and Zoom yesterday, knowing that, hey, you know, the charts weren't good, but I entered anyways. You know, the plan, I mean, I guess I could have cut losses. I mean, on Zoom yesterday, I probably would have, if I look at Zoom here, what did I pay for it? You know, yesterday I paid $10.95 for Zoom, and it's going for, so I would have been down money. Sure, I wouldn't have lost 670 bucks, but I mean, it was just a mess. It was just a mess. Also, I was day trading Netflix. Now, Netflix was actually okay. However, I still lost 300 bucks, right? So Netflix, I was eyeing, as you guys know, pre-market, I was eyeing Netflix, and I think I just threw in the towel, guys. I mean, I'll just be honest with you. And that's not where, as a trader, where I want to be. And as you can see, these are the results that you get when you just don't care anymore, when you're just fed up and you just close it and you don't stick to the plan. Even pre-market, I said, hey, you know, Netflix is looking for pretty good. If Netflix gets down to 400, I'll look for a trade in there. And what did I do? What did I do on Netflix this morning? I entered a trade at 405, not 400. It dipped down to the 400 area and it recovered, right? So on Netflix, I bought it, and I bought it when it hit my stop loss. I exited, so I bought it at 1282. I had the next week 405 call, sold it for 985, took the L. And this is why it's so important not just to rush in to trades. This is why it's so important not to, let me just pulling this up here, what it's going for. Was this next week's? Yep. You know, could have made 1,000 right here. So this Netflix call today, you know, looking at it here, I bought it right here, 1282. So I bought it right in here. It was like 9 in the morning. Got in way too early. I try to catch the knife. Don't try to catch the knife, guys. I mean, this is so important, but these are lessons. I want to look back on this video and be like, okay, you know, and I've been trading pretty well for 2020 and last couple of days. I mean, there's no excuses. What people do when they have losses, or oh, it's the market's fault, or oh, it's so and so's fault, or it's that. No, it's 100% your fault. This is 100% my fault. All of this could have been avoided. All of it could have been avoided. And in retrospect, you'd be like, why didn't I do this? Why did I do this? And I got in at the wrong time. I didn't stick to the plan, and that's when you lose. You have a poor entry, a poor exit. You lose. There's no way about it. I should have waited till the 400 area, had plenty of time at chilling in 400, and then got in for the reversal, right? Plenty of time. And I said in this live stream this morning, hey, if Netflix comes down to 400, I would like to enter. And sure enough, that was a good target. But instead, I entered right in here when it was 405. So I bought the 405 call. Sure, it would have been fine. You know, these saw a low of 850 and popped back up to $19 today. I mean, just insane. I sold at $9.85 right down in here. So I want to cover this to be accountable because, you know, a lot of traders don't cover their losses. They don't show it. And it's been a while since I've had a loss of $1,000, and let alone two red days in a row. It's been a while. So, you know, it would be so easy just be like, I don't even want to do a video. I don't want to talk about it. It's going to bring up a lot of bad emotions. And sure, I'm frustrated just explaining this. I'm very frustrated at the way that I traded here. I'm frustrated that I just closed out my position and said, hey, I'm done. And I actually just finished out and I closed out winning positions. I closed out losing positions. I just got rid of everything and said, hey, I just want a clean slate. I just want to be done. And that wasn't a good solution, because I definitely, if I didn't close out those trades, I wouldn't be down $1,200 right now. I still maybe be down money, but well, probably not, because Netflix came roaring back, would have been up, you know, $700 or so. And it's not that you shouldn't close out losing trades if it goes against you. It's about being more careful about your entries and your exits. I had a plan. I got in before the plan was actually coming to fruition. The plan would have came together, got in on the trade, and then, you know, it's just frustrating that you know this information, but mentality, it's because you didn't execute it correctly. Your mentality wasn't there. I haven't been 100% in my trading in the last couple of days, and it's showing. If you're not 100% mentally, you can't go into have winning trades. You can't be profitable. I mean, maybe you can get lucky. Maybe you had good setups that just kind of pay out, but you need to get in the zone. To make money in the market, you need to get in the zone. You have to find the pulse of the market. You can't just be, you know, throw a call here, throw a put there, throw this there, and hope for the best. That's gambling, right? And essentially, like DocuSign and Zoom and Netflix, those were 3 bad trades. They could have been great trades, right? You know, looking at Zoom right now, Zoom's chart, could have let it wait till it recovered. Even if I just put a trade on here at around 160, I could have caught the second leg up. You know, DocuSign, the same thing. I'm still holding, you know, but this would have been a good entry right here. 120, got in at 120. There were a lot of entries today, and I totally screwed up. But you know, I just want to be accountable. I just want to kind of show you things that I did wrong. And mainly what I did was I went in too hard on a losing day. So when I had a red day, I went in a little bit too big. I got frustrated, threw in the towel, just closed my positions out, said F it. Wrong. Not a good idea. As you can see, it cost me a lot of money today. And, you know, not sticking to the plan. Like Netflix coming down to 400, not sticking to the plan. But what I'm looking at for, you know, tomorrow, you know, SPY went crazy, 296 to 303, just ripped. Now SPY is looking really bullish now to at least 310, 312 area. So I'm going to be eyeing that. I am long some Delta right now, so we'll see if we can push it up. But they shook me out good, and they made me frustrated, and that does not happen very often. But this is the first time I actually got frustrated trading in maybe a year. I mean, it's been a while. I'm a pretty calm dude. I keep it together, but I mean, there's a culmination of things that are going on in my life right now. Just kind of pushed me over the edge, and this week was just not my week. You know, we'll regroup. We'll learn from these mistakes. I'll probably watch this video over and over again and just try to get right now. What I'm trying to do is get a handle on these emotions, make sure I don't commit to the same mistakes, and move forward. You can still be green. I'm still green on the year. You know, a couple red days isn't going to hurt anybody. So let's move forward. If you guys watch this video to the end, comment watch to the end, hit the like button. As always, stay safe, stay green. It's us versus herd.